Today is Wednesday, December 3rd, and this is Citrus TV Now. I'm Sigourney Bell, now for today's top stories. Applications for the 2026 through 2027 Remembrance Scholarship cohort are now open. Each year, 35 rising seniors are chosen to be in the cohort based off their leadership, creativity, and community impact. The selected scholars are tasked with helping to educate the community about the bombing of Pan Am Flight 103, which took the lives of 35 SU students. Any SU undergraduate students expected to graduate in December 2026 or May 2027 and is in good academic standing are invited to apply. Mayor Bill Walsh has appointed a new budget director in collaboration with Mayor-elect Sharon Owens. Evan Loving will take the position of director of the Office of Management and Budget, which was previously held by Tim Rudd. Loving has previous experience working in Syracuse City Hall as the assistant to Walsh, where he worked with the budget development and policy improvements. Loving will oversee all budgeting, purchasing, and improvement plans for the city. In honor of the International Day of Persons with Disabilities, Governor Kathy Hochul asked that all landmarks in the state are lit purple. This annual day hopes to break down barriers for people with disabilities and create a more inclusive state. Hochul says she hopes today creates a future for New York where inclusion is, quote, not an aspiration, but our obligation. According to the FDA, several cases of Ritz cracker sandwiches are being recalled because of possible allergy risk. The recall comes after 70 cases of peanut butter cracker sandwiches were mislabeled as the cheese cracker sandwiches instead. The recall is currently active in 8 states, including New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York. No injuries or illnesses have been reported because of the mislabeling thus far. The Department of Homeland Security has begun immigration enforcement in another U.S. city. DHS spokeswoman Tricia McLaughlin says that New Orleans is being targeted for their local policies that limit cooperation between local police and federal immigration authorities. Immigration enforcement officials say this crackdown targets violent criminals who were released after being arrested. Coming up on Citrus TV Now, a local library is giving residents more than just books. More details after the break.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where did cats go on vacation? New York.
Welcome back. A library in Onondaga County is booked and busy. The Mundy Branch Library is helping residents to stay warm by hosting a winter clothing giveaway happening now until 7 p.m. Available items include coats, gloves, boots, and more. All residents are welcome. If you haven't made your Thanksgiving plans already, spring break plans, well, that's okay because JetBlue flights sorry. If you're hoping to get out of the Syracuse port, Syracuse Hancock International has a new option to get out of the cold. The airport announced today that it will launch 5 direct flights to Fort Lauderdale, Florida on JetBlue Airlines every week. Your service begins in March, starting with tickets at $59. These flights are just one example of JetBlue's recent service expansion across upstate New York. Other examples include routes from Rochester to Orlando and Buffalo to Fort Lauderdale. I think that just tells you it's time that we all need to get out of these cold temperatures and go on spring break. Our weather anchor Alexa Korrie is in studio to tell us if that snow is going to keep coming. Alexa?
Thank you, Sigourney. I want to get out of Syracuse as well and go on vacation because I don't think the snow is stopping. Although it's not snowing right now, it's currently 33 degrees out and mostly cloudy. We are expecting some winds to pick up into the later hours. Temperature is only dropping about 1 degree to 32 degrees out, but it's going to get pretty chilly, and taking a look, we do have some snow. But that's all I have for now. Siggy, back to you.
Thank you, Alexa. Coming up on News Live at 6, the popular musical Wicked opens tonight at Syracuse's Landmark Theater. Citrus TV's Isabella DeLon will be live at the Landmark with more details on what audiences can expect. That's all the time we have for you today on Citrus TV Now. For more of the latest, follow us at Citrus TV News on X and Instagram. I'm Sigourney Bell, and the news continues in an hour with more Vaughn and Luke Welch. Enjoy your evening, Syracuse.